Welcome to another Math Ninja Pro video.
In this video, we will learn how to find the lengths of unknown sides in right-angled triangles using the trigonometric ratios.
In this next question, we need to start by finding the length of CD. So we can see that CD is part of this right-angled triangle over here, right? And in this right-angled triangle, what we are given, right, is the reference angle of 32 degrees. The side BC, which is 5.3 cm, is actually the adjacent side. It is next to the reference angle, right? And what we want to find, the side CD over here, is actually the opposite side. So with the reference angle of 32 degrees, given the adjacent and wanting to find the opposite side, the trigo ratio that we must use in this case would be tangent. So tangent 32 degrees would be equal to the opposite side CD divided by the adjacent side 5.3. So in order to find CD, again, we can simply cross multiply. So 1 time of CD is actually 5.3 times of tangent 32 degrees. And what we need to do is simply to press the calculator, 5.3 times tangent 32 degrees. Right, and we should get 3.3118 cm. That is my working answer with 5 SF. I have a working answer because later when I need to do part B, I might need to use this working answer. Then I round up my answer to 3 SF, 3.31. Okay, and the answer definitely makes sense because we can see from the diagram that DC is shorter than BC. Alright, next we want to find part B, which is to find the length of AB. So let me mark AB in a different color. Alright, so we can see that AB is actually this length right over here. And this length AB, although it is part of the triangle ADB, but we shouldn't use that triangle ADB because it's not a right angled triangle. So instead, we should consider this triangle ABC, right? Because it is a right angled triangle over here. So if we look at this triangle, right, we can see that AB is actually the hypotenuse of this big triangle ABC. The reference angle would not be 26 degrees or 32 degrees, but instead the reference angle is a combination of these two angles, which actually gives us 58 degrees. That is our reference angle, right? We already have the 5.3, which we already know is actually the adjacent side next to the reference angle, and what we want to do is find the hypotenuse. So since we have the adjacent side, we want to find the hypotenuse, then we need to use our cosine ratio. So we have cosine of the reference angle, which is 58 degrees. Again, 58 comes from the sum of 26 degrees plus 32 degrees. So cosine of the reference angle equals to the adjacent side 5.3 over the length of the hypotenuse, which is AB. So again, to find the length of AB, we simply cross multiply. AB times of cosine 58 equals to 5.3 times 1. So to find AB, we just divide both sides by cosine of 58. Okay, cosine of 58 degrees is simply a decimal value, right? So just press the calculator, 5.3 divided by cosine 58. And again, remember that your calculator need to be in degree mode. So this would give us 10.0 cm to 3 SF.
Remember to like, subscribe, and keep coming back for more Ninja level math videos.